today we continue our exploration of the 2019-2020 football jerseys, and we go into the Championship and rank who's the best and who's the worst. Here they come, all 24 of them, next. Yes, what do we say about that? It's like the Matrix. That's what it is. It's like the Matrix. Now, of course, it's traditionally blue and white stripes. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh no, I don't like it whatsoever. I think the old pixelated shite is kind of pushed it over the edge. Of course, it sticks with tradition with the blue and white stripes. Anything but that, and I think you'd be in the old dog shit pile, because I think those little pixelated things have made you look a little bit tacky. And I think if you just kept with tradition, you'd be all right. Next up, we have another stripy shirt. This is, look at the side. Look at this guy. It's like flipping. The Rock is wearing the shirt. The muscles on this bastard. I think it is actually it's a nice looking jersey. It's a nice looking. They've got the stripes pretty sharp as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did say quite a couple of days ago with Brighton when they did 9 stripes. It looked a little bit shit. But this one looks very, very sharp. I'm not too sure about the camo arms. I think they're a little bit of an overkill. But it all works. It does look very good in this image anyway. It's a crisp looking image. But where do we stick you? I think I'm going to put you. I'm going to put you in the best of the rest, which means at the end of it we'll have a look at the who's in the best of the rest, and we'll promote them to who is the tip of the top, to the top. Next up we have one of my little bogey sides. It is Wigan Athletic. Now, is this their home jersey? I think it is. It's definitely unusual with the big old cuffs on the wings there, on the arms, with the green chunks. It's an okay looking shirt. They've got nice thin stripes, some Chinese or some Korean writing in the middle of the park of the sponsor. Looks nice and cool and fancy pants. But the green chunks on the side are a bit beefy, aren't they? If they were a bit slimmer, like they do around the neck, I think you would be onto a much better looking jersey. But for me, I think it's a little bit meh. And I think that you're going to join Sheffield Wednesday down in the meh column there with those cuffs are a bit weird, to be honest with you. You know. There was a lot going for it, but that's a big thing. A big eyesore when you look at that shirt is those cuffs. Next up, I think this is Swansea. Again, you can't really go wrong with an all-white shirt. The arms are not great, and again, when you blow it up, you see a little bit more detail in that white. It's a little bit patchy and a little bit of some sort of camo going on in the background. Don't even know who this sports brand is. I have no clue. Big J, where that is. It's an okay shirt. I'm not blown over, but with excitement. I've seen some really sharp white shirts, but this one is not as sharp, and it's not that bad. I'm going to push it up a little bit and into the middle of the road. You can't really screw up a white shirt, to be honest with you, but this one has not been. It's not a home run. It's just a safe bet. Here comes Stoke coming at you. Whoa, breaking up the old tier list empire there. This one is nice. It's a nice looking red shirt. It's got a button up top as well with extra little buttons on there as well. This ain't too shabby, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stripes down the chest. They've got continue the stripes on the arms. This is clean and I like it. Stoke, you might have had a bit of a rough ride this season, but your jersey is bang on point. Well done, and you're in the mix. You're in the mix. Next up, this is either QPR or Reading. I believe I'm saying it's Reading. They've got stripes across, or hoops, should I say. Now, what I like to see is hoops that go all the way around. That's what and they've tried to do that a little bit. Of course, it's quite hard in the old manufacturing world to get that, and it does look like it's cut off here with a little air vent or something down the sides of the shirt. So it's not brilliant, and maybe QPR do a little bit better. In fact, let's do something a bit weird here, and we'll compare them. I know this is a little bit harsh comparing them, but we're going to compare them. They are pretty much the same sort of style of shirt, and I do like QPR's collar. I do like that, but I do like Reading's hoops around the arms. I think it's much better. The hoops for QPR look a bit big, look a bit wide, extra wide. So probably it's a bit, you could probably make a really good shirt out of this if you took the collar from the QPR one and put it on the Reading one. Maybe continue the hoops around like the QPR one. So they need to butt heads, these two designers, and come up with a fantastic shirt. But anyway, let's get back to the Reading and we'll take a closer look at it. We're going to put them. I know I'm not that against them. I think it's an okay. They've done the right things right, and the wrong things just stand out a little bit. So we're going to put them both around about here. It's hard to not to screw that up as well. So they've got the hoops, which is fine. Next up we have Preston North End. Not bad looking shirt. There's Preston's shirt for you, pretty much all white with a couple of little flashes as well in there. And again, it's quite hard to screw up a white shirt. This one does, look a little bit better than the Swansea one, but I can't really push it further than that because it doesn't scream out uber quality, and it's just a plain Jane white shirt, and not much brave or creativity or innovation has gone into that white shirt. That's the word I was looking for, innovation. So next up we have, I believe it's Nottingham Forest. Yeah, another nice clean one coloured shirt. We like those, can't really do much wrong with it. And this one looks okay from this image. Usually I'm not a big fan of shit going on in the background, kind of distracting the eye, but this one looks clean. Everything else is white, sort of marks with the sponsor of the badge, sports logo. So this is a clean looking shirt, and it's growing on me. Would I wear it myself? Of course, I'm not a Forest fan, but I think it's a decent looking shirt, and yeah, I wouldn't be ashamed to wear it. I wouldn't be, this looks hideous, and you could probably, it does look like a Liverpool shirt. I know you're not trying to be Liverpool, but it looks like, a shirt with quality, a quality looking shirt, and that fits the bill. Next up, we have, I believe it's Millwall. Husky chocolate. Husky chocolate. Good colour down the middle, good bit of white, hate the arms. That's gonna hurt you in the end. But the colour is good, very bold. The brand sticks out, and I'm liking it. It's got a good bit of pop about it. But unfortunately, your arms are shit. Get those arms sorted out, and you would have absolutely. If it was just straight up white, you would have absolutely had a potential elite shirt, and I would have been proud to wear that bad boy. Next up, we have another all white shirt, and it's Leeds. Of course, it's Leeds. Flying high. Looking good. This one's a very sharp jersey as well. And of course, it's a 100-year history for them, so they would like to do to end it with a bang, get themselves back into the Premier League. This is a nice looking shirt. I like the Kappa logos. That adds a bit of sauciness to it. Yeah, and it's a clean white shirt. No mucking about in the background. No little optical illusions going on, except for the Kappa badge. And then you've got the flipping, the little taft, the little bits of flare on the arms and the neck. It's a clean badge, and this one I'll probably reserve it in a spot in the elite column at the moment, but we'll go through the rest of the process. It might get knocked out. Next up, we have our current visitors for the championship. It is Luton Town, currently, of course, struggling towards the foot of the table at the moment. It's a lovely colour, orange as well, and again, I like the white bits of the thing. What is with this lower chunk of the sleeve? Is that just an extra bit to change up a little bit? Because it looks absolutely shit. Don't do that. Flipping Wigan have done it. You've done it. Who else did it? Flipping Millwall have done it. Goodness me. It's a recipe for disaster, and unfortunately, that's going to bring you down a couple pegs. Here they are, the smartest people in football with their Paddy Power logo at the start of the season, Huddersfield Town. This looks absolutely boring. Bog standard boring. Not much going on. They've even emphasised the blue or the stripes down the middle with a hint of an edge. Yeah, I'm not blown over with this one. I think it's a little bit colourless. They try to be all funny with their Paddy Power, and to be honest with you, they deserve to be down. Just for that, Here we go. Here's an interesting one, of course. Very, very clever on the old, I guess, designing side with a rip by Hull City and the Tigers, of course. Sticking with the orange and black theme going on. It's not a bad looking shirt. It's very clean. Not much going on, and it is definitely innovative. It's a clever little shirt, of course, playing on their things. So we'll allow it, Tiger King and all. Next up, we have another all white shirt, and I believe this is Fulham. Again, it's very hard to screw that up, and they've gone kind of similar to that of Preston with the bits down the sides here. And this one, compared to Leeds, it does look a bit boring though, doesn't it? When you look at them, this is just like a vest. You pull out a shirt, slap a logo on there, and that's it. Whereas Leeds has got a little bit more style about it. Of course, it's easy to hate on Leeds. Of course it is. They've got some very arrogant fans, but their shirt is pretty good. Fulham's is a little bit shit. And next up we have Derby County, and here they come, another white shirt. And I'm not a big fan of those flipping wings. Goodness me. Of course, Wayne Rooney's face pops out of that bad boy. It's not good, is it really? Not a fan of those arms. Get rid of them. Next up we have Cardiff. Let's take a look at Cardiff. Blue. dark blue, hashy shit going on. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I think it looks more like an away jersey, if I'm honest with you. It looks like something you throw on away. And unfortunately, I'm gonna dump you alongside Huddersfield. I think that is that bad, and we're struggling to get bad ones in today. So we're gonna squeeze that in there alongside Huddersfield. Next up, we have, this must be Charlton. It's a little less. It's a less red than I'm familiar with. I'm more familiar with a dark red for Charlton. I don't like the pinstripes whatsoever. I like the, of course, very, very touching sort of sponsorship deal there with children with cancer. So that adds a bit of quality to it. But unfortunately, those pinstripes are making it struggle. Stick with one colour or make those pinstripes a bit thicker, and you're onto something a little bit more higher ranked. So unfortunately, despite where it's, Charlton, like you, but that shirt could do with a bit more of a boost. Next up we have Birmingham. How many more do we have left? We have a fair few left. We have Birmingham coming at you, Jude Bellingham and co. This one looks a little tacky, doesn't it? It does look a little tacky, doesn't it? Compared to, I can't really put that up there, the best of the rest. It just looks a little funky, and I'm not liking it. 2 tones of blue. You got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with 2 tones of blue. I just don't think it's a good fit, unfortunately. Maybe it's just that is a poor representation of the shirt, or what? It just looks awful. Should we do Rovers? Go on then. This is hard because, of course, I think it's a fucking amazing shirt. I'm not gonna lie. And that red, a little bit of taff there, a little bit of flair on the things. They've got the halves, and you go around traditional football fans, unbiased. They're going to say this shirt is pretty good. They are. They're going to say it's pretty good. So even if it was a big turd on it, I would still be, of course, biased to say it's good. It's very good. But it is a fucking good shirt. I'm sorry. I am swearing a little bit on this one. But it's a bloody well good shirt, people. It is. But my halves. It's traditional. Stick to it. We've deviated from the colours a little bit. And then when you look at our away shirts, yeah, they're a little bit, funky. But to be honest with you, this one belongs in at least this, if not higher. But we're going to sit him right there. Yeah. And then with the last 4 are pretty much all very similar, except for this one. We'll go with this one. Is that Brentford? I think it's Brentford. Get in there, Brentford. Where are you, boy? Going with the red and white stripes, similar to that Stoke, but it looks like it's alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they got less stripes. It looks pretty good as well. It's decent. And it's okay. I think the Stoke one is a lot sharper than this one. It's a good traditional looking shirt, but it just lacks a bit of zing for it. Let's take a look at these 3 now, because they are all very similar in whatever they got going on. So we're gonna. They're just there for the time being. Let me just get them up here. We're not putting them there for keeps. And there we have Middlesbrough, Barnsley, and Bristol City. 3 red shirts. Don't like the Middlesbrough one. I've already decided. I'm already eliminating that one down here. I don't like that shit across the chest. It's pants. It is pants. Then we have flipping Barnsley with the cuffs. I think that's shit as well. I can't justify you being up there. And I don't like the brick wall effect. I think that's a little bit funky. You're borderline as well. You're borderline going into the dog shit with that one, Barnsley, unfortunately, because that's a little bit funky. But this one's not bad. It's clean red. It's not bad looking shirt. It's simple. Dunder Mifflin Paper Company as the suppliers. That's not too shabby. I'm going to sit them alongside us in the Burnley one. So now we've got 3, 6, 7. We've got to take at least 3 to the knockout stages. And I don't like the cuffs, the muscles of West Brom, but Stokes is very good. I like it. It's clean. It's traditional. Red and white, got a button up top. It's very good. Fortunately, I don't know. You're not going to like this one, but I'm going to stick Leeds. Leeds are in there as well with their clean looking shirt. It's pretty simple, but it looks very sharp. Kappa logo does it wonders. Now, do I go and with my heart and my head and the channel and go with Blackburn Rovers? Of course I fucking well do. That's a very good shirt. But is there a place for a 4th team in there? I think there is. I think there is a spot for it. Definitely ain't going to be West Brom. I don't like those arms. Nottingham Forest or Bristol City, perhaps. Let's put them together. Or do we go with the Tiger Claw bad boy? I'm leaning towards Bristol City. I am leaning towards Bristol City. I'm going to go with Bristol City. And yes, of course, I'm going to get some flack for the Blackburn Rovers jersey, but you know what? I don't really care. It's a good traditional blue and white half shirt. You can't knock it. Yeah, so there we have it, folks. They are my shirts. Stoke, Leeds, Rovers, and Bristol City. If I ever do a World Cup of shirts, those 4 would go through. I don't think I'm going to do it because it's a can of worms trying to get the flipping shirt pictures. And I'm experiencing that right now because I'm trying to get the away jerseys for this. And if I do get those away jerseys, we'll be back tomorrow with the away versions of the Championship 2019-2020 shirts. Our tier list, we'll take a look at them then. Until then, boys and girls, give this video some love and smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with something, whether it's this, whether it's League 1 home shirts, whether it's League 2 home shirts, Scottish homes, I don't know. We'll be back anyway with those, so make sure you come back for that. Again, be sure to follow the channel, smashing the subscribe, and of course smash the Twitter if you want to take part in the Football Badge World Cup voting process, which will kick off very soon once all these shirts and stuff goes out the way, and maybe once I have a clear indication when we're going to return for some football, I'll know when I can get the old Football World Cup up and running, because I want to kind of be a couple weeks ahead of the start of the football season. Anyway, that's it. Until then, boys and girls, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another one. Until then, we're out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.